All right, so last video we discussed what happens when someone accepts an offer, what to do when they accept the offer. In this video, I want to talk to you about what happens when someone rejects an offer, and that happens all the time. I want to talk to you about it from the company's perspective, and then I want to talk to you about it from the recruiter's perspective. But it all comes down in both perspectives to be a game of numbers. If you are an organization and you offered someone a position and they reject it, my advice is keep going. If you're working for a reputable recruiting firm such as New Config, you should have a second backup ready to go and possibly a third backup ready to go. Now, if the person gives you reasons, I would definitely ask for reasons why the person rejected, and that will help you negotiate with the second person. Maybe your salary was too low, maybe there was too much travel, maybe they want a hybrid model, you want them in the office every day. Those are non-negotiables for you, then keep things as is. It is what it is. But if you could move the salary up a little bit, if you could offer more benefits, a higher 401k match, or other benefits, you have a higher chance of your backup accepting the offer. So in the best case scenario, what New Config does for its clients is we submit between 5 to 10 candidates. And then out of those, 3 to 4 go to first round, 2 to 3 go to second round, and 1 gets the offer. So if the one rejects, 1 or 2 backups to look at. And if those backups are not good, then we restart the process and send you another 5 to 10 candidates to look at. You decide which ones to interview. Yeah, first round, second round, etc. But it really is a game of numbers. If you are a company that's hiring and someone rejected your offer, my advice is don't get heartbroken. There's no such thing as a once-in-a-lifetime employee or a candidate. I don't believe that. You'll be able to find yourself another candidate just as good or maybe even better, who will take as much money, maybe a little bit more, maybe even a little bit less. That's my advice for companies. Now, if you are a candidate and you didn't get the offer, you might be one of the backups. I know nobody likes to think of themselves as number 2 or 3. Doesn't leave a good taste in their mouth. But hey, if you get the job, you get the job. Doesn't really matter. So just because they haven't called you back after your final round interview after 3 or 4 days, that's fine. They might call you back after a week or 2 weeks if negotiations break off with their prime candidate. The prime candidate might have taken another offer. Who knows what could happen? Or maybe he got hit by a bus, proverbial bus. Nobody knows what happened to him or her. So don't worry about that. And my advice to candidates is very similar to the advice I give to companies because it's still the same game. It's a game of numbers. So if you don't get that offer, you gotta keep on the grind, keep applying. You should be applying to 10 to 15 jobs a week, sometimes 20. You should be interviewing, preparing for interviews. Don't stop the process of talking to companies until you get the offer that you want. It really is a game of numbers. You should be updating your LinkedIn, posting on LinkedIn, posting your resume on LinkedIn, adding as many keywords as possible on LinkedIn and your resume. If you work with New Config or another staffing agency, you already know that. Or if you've been watching my videos, don't stop. If you did not get that job, it's not over. I'm here to tell you that there are greener pastures. Keep going, my friend. You'll get that job. So thanks for watching. And stay tuned for the next video. Take care.